Hi everyone, so here is my lemon splash candle from dwhome. I was a little bit hesitant to purchase these just because there is a somewhat reputation about DW where they have very pretty cutesy type packaging, very nice scents on cold. However, they have a lot of burn issues. Some people have reported tunneling, no fragrance, and those are the main issues. But yes, the packaging is very cute, definitely a 10 out of 10. Now, this was a part of their candles that they put in almost like soda cans, soda containers. They had other scents like strawberry, cherry, what else, melon, and so on and so forth. And you can find these in either Marshall's, Home Goods, TJ Maxx. Now, these are the smaller one wick candles. Let me turn this over. So I purchased this for $6.99. I had a discount, but I thought, okay, let me go ahead and give DW a chance. So I ended up getting lemon just because I liked how it smelled. It reminded me a lot of the Bath & Body Works Sugared Lemon Zest candle. And I would say the strength on cold for Lemon Splash would have to be, I would give it a 4 out of 10. So it's still pretty light. However, I know from a single wick, it's sometimes hard to get a good throw. Also purchased this cherry cola. Now the fragrance of cherry cola is a little bit stronger than lemon splash, but I think that's just due to the nature of the scent. So the cherry cola that I got, I would give it maybe a strength on cold of a 5 out of 10. Alright, so right now I have already burned this candle maybe about 3 or 4 times, and I've already formulated my thoughts. So to talk about the packaging, I think it's very cute. The packaging is definitely reusable. So here is how the top looks. It's just a faux top of a soda can. You can definitely reuse this. This is silicone, so it's very easy to take out. Here is how it currently looks like. All right. I don't know if it translates, but it is pretty much fully pulled. There's not a lot of wax clinging onto the sides. However, I must say that it's very easy for this candle to tunnel if you do not burn it for hours at a time. And I don't know if I would recommend that because the first time that I burned it, it took about, I would say 2 hours to fully pull out. Now, after the first hour, it is virtually almost done. However, if I were to turn it off at that point, the outer edges of the candle would kind of create a divot. So I see if you don't burn the candle for too long, that divot would become deeper and deeper and it will just tunnel more and more. The scent, I really enjoy it. It's sugared lemon zest on cold. Okay, but here's my biggest qualm. For a single wick candle, I expect not that great of a throw, but I don't expect a scent that is unscented. And I would say the strength while burning is somehow weaker than the strength on cold. So whereas the strength on cold would be maybe a 3 or 4 out of 10, the strength while burning was a 0 or 1, even if you hover over the candle while it is burning. Which I haven't had except for one other candle. I believe it was from the brand Sensational. Also, you can find that in Marshall's or TJ Maxx, but that is because the wick wouldn't stay lit. So I'm currently warming that one. So I personally would not recommend any dwhome's candles. Maybe I needed to try a bigger candle. However, this wouldn't even work in a bathroom setting with the door closed. I've had this candle lit for several days in different areas of my room, and my room is, I would say, a medium to like medium big size room. This would virtually do nothing in a living space. It would completely get lost, but it wouldn't even fit or really add anything to a bathroom. I feel like this is purely for aesthetic purposes. It does nothing to add any type of fragrance to my room. I do have to admit that there are no real other issues besides it maybe tunneling if I burn it for less than 2 hours. There isn't any noticeable sooting. My wick hasn't drowned, but something that I do notice is that somewhere along the lines of after 30 minutes or so, I occasionally get like a cracking sound coming from the wick, but I think that is just probably what the wick is made out of. At first, I thought that my candle had cracked, the outer packaging, but it turns out that it is just somehow to do with the wick cracking. So that's one thing that I don't really like, is that occasionally I feel like this has to be watched. I can't just set this candle and kind of go about my day like how I do with the Homeworks candles or the Bath and Body Works candles that I burn. I feel like I have to be very diligent and watch this candle, which isn't super appealing to me when it is unscented. I feel like if I ever buy DW Homes, which I don't advocate, I would purely buy it for the packaging, or if I want to have this candle to smell on cold, or if I want to warm this candle, which I feel like defeats the purpose of a candle, because if you buy a candle, you want to see the pretty flame, you want to see it lit, you want the, aroma experience of a candle. If I wanted a wax melt, I would just buy a wax, like a little cup, and it would be cheaper than this. So for $6.99, I think this is definitely not worth it. This is the equivalent of buying a super weak Bath and Body Works candle. I think it's even weaker than my Mary Cookie that I had in a single wick. And that candle was like half the price of this. So it's definitely not worth the price. I don't recommend this brand. It's true that they are very much unscented, and I just don't feel like this is worth the price. I'm going to go ahead and light it right now just to get it over with. I'm definitely going to reuse the packaging because that is essentially all I bought this candle for, I guess. I could use it to put my pens and stuff, but as far as me repurchasing DW for their scents, hard no. So that is how it looks lit. I would say it's about 25% done, and I can't wait till it is gone. I think I'm going to save the cherry cola just to sniff on cold, because it would be a waste to burn it, because then I will smell virtually nothing. So yeah, overall, I would not recommend DW candles. Maybe it works if you have a bigger candle, maybe like 3 wicks, you might get a 4 out of 10. I would not recommend this candle. If you want a scented candle, I would only recommend it if you want a light source that doesn't give off that much soot. And I don't think I went over this, but these are hand poured in Vietnam, and it says the fragrance is made in the USA. Every time I see made in Vietnam, I think, oh no, it's gonna be like Homeworks hit and miss scented candles. But the size of this is 6.2 ounces or 176 grams. Alright, so that is it for my DW Homes review. Overall, I think their packaging is very cute. I wouldn't repurchase them again because it is a waste of money. However, if you like to collect candles that smell good and just sniff them on cold and never light them, go ahead. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Okay, bye.